Hi, I'm Sandi Genovese, and we are going to be looking today at making something that are called pocket pages. Now, here is an example of one, and the reason these are called pocket pages is because the page protector is divided into these little pockets that make it easy for you to slide your photos and your embellishments, your journaling. They easily can slide in and out of these pages, these little pockets in the pages. Pocket pages just happens to be what me and My Big Ideas calls their program, and I'm sharing that one with you today because I just love it. So if you look here, I've used the different parts and pieces to create the football layout for Jake and Sam, and then when I turn it over, then they'll be like in my scrapbook, there'll be a double page spread. So here on the back side are all the photos from taking a Christmas card, what will be for their Christmas card for this year, and I've just got a place card holder where they'll actually put the card once the card is completed. And then Kate has done her, I'm using the photos from Kate's cutting her hair and sending it to Locks of Love. I want you to notice that the page layouts are set up for both if you have horizontal photos and if you have things journaling where you have the lettering so that it reads horizontally, and it's also set up, there are pages that have vertical renderings. So it works whether you have horizontal or vertical photos. Now I thought it would be fun to start with one that was a page kit because that's kind of the easiest. If you look here, I started with the family page kit, and it has a kit to put together so you don't have to worry about what parts and pieces. Everything is themed for family, and there are tons of these 3x4 cards that slide into the pockets, lots and lots of the 4x6 cards that slide into the pockets. There's tons more you can see down here, plus there are 5 different page protectors, and each page protector, of course, has a front and a back side. So it generates 10 scrapbook layouts that are 12 by 12 size. And this one, as I mentioned, was themed for family, but I found tons of other choices. This one is themed for memories. Once again, same thing, lots of 3x4 cards, lots of 4x6, tons more down here. And then here is the one for inspiration. And at the bottom, I have one themed for love, as well as the cards that go in there. There are also sheets of stickers. If I'll bring this over so you can see, I love that they have some bling and some glitter, and then there are some that are cardstock, more flat style stickers. All of these are geared to go into the pockets. If you want to just make it quick and easy, then you can take what would be the page protector that would work for the one that you're going to do and select the different cards to slide in that fit what you want to say. So in this case, let's say I want to slide this into this pocket here, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to just peel off this sticker, put it into the middle. Now on mine, I actually added a couple of more. I took a few more things off of this sheet. If you'll look here, you can see I added "Today is so great," but this is going to just slide into this pocket. Notice the glitter. I love the fact that the pockets keep the glitter contained, so you don't have to worry about glitter accidentally leaking onto any of your photos. You would continue adding in the parts and the pieces. So you can see I would add this in, I would add this. I just went back with a white pen, and to the Be Happy I added, I'll move this so you're not looking through so many layers, but you can see Jake and Sam brothers, and I've added some stickers as well before sliding that into this. Of course, you're going to add in the photos, more things that go here. All of that goes together. I mean, really, if I did that, it would be maybe 5 minutes, and I wouldn't have been able to teach you anything. So I thought, let's flip it over and let's look at, if you want to add more personalization, some of the things that you can do to kind of zhuzh up the whole thing. So if I look at the back side of this page, this is what I have on the back, and this is what I was using in order to show the picture taking for the family holiday Christmas card. So what I've got here are some things that I've added a little extra something something to. I took the 3x4 card that says "Love This," and I'm going to zhuzh it up a little bit by just adding a heart around the heart, these leaf punches that end up making it look like a wreath. So I've started with this. You can see that I've just taken a leaf punch and I've punched out several different leaves. If I want to stick down something that is little like this, it's not easy to hold on to it and get adhesive on it. So what I do is I take a little Post-it note, and this is the sticky side of the Post-it note, and I've got all of my leaves just fastened onto the sticky part of my Post-it. So that will hold it in place long enough for me to go back and roll my adhesive right over the top. So I'm going to roll this over and get plenty of the lighter green, and then I'm going to move this so I'm not going right on top of something else, and I'm going to get the darker green as well. So that will allow this to fasten down, and then all I have to do is just start by taking one of the leaves and placing it so that it's positioned. And I can see if I work this direction, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to keep going underneath. So I'm going to switch for a minute, and I'm going to go down to one of the leaves at the bottom, and that will allow me to build right on top. So now if I take the one that goes next, you can see how quickly I'm going to be able to build a really fun wreath that goes all the way around the heart that was already glittered up on the page. I'm not going to stop to do the whole thing, but you can see how quickly you're going to get this really cool looking effect that goes here, so that Love This now, instead of looking necessarily Valentine or just love related, it looks kind of Christmas related because you have this nice wreath around it. Another thing that I did that was kind of fun is I took the same leaves and I used them, if you look here, just to create what looks a little bit like holly to go along with It Was a Good Day. So that was a simple thing to add. And then look at what's going on here. In order to get glitter polka dots, if you haven't seen how easy it is to create dots that are glittered, let me show you how to do that. I'm going to take a card that I've cut that's 3 by 4 that will slide into that pocket, and then I'm going to take these little zots that are the clear adhesive glue, and all I'm going to do is, each one is a dot already. They come with a backing, so I just peel the backing off, and it allows me to place them on the card. I've just gone ahead with my handwriting, and I've already put some of my message, and I'm going to fasten that down, and then I'm going to peel it off. And I'll take another one, peel off the backing, create another dot. There's probably not time to do too many, but let me just get a few on here because it is such a cool technique and it goes together so quickly. So, of course, if I were doing, you know, the solid page, I would do dots on the whole page, but I'm going to just peel the backing off of one more dot so that I can just do one little section here. I'm going to peel the backing off this one and peel the backing off this one, and then I'll put one more dot. I'm just trying to make it look kind of like a random polka dot. So if I fasten that down and peel the backing off that, I now have solid adhesive, but it's in circles or dots. So now I'm going to just take my glitter, and I'm working on a piece of paper that's been folded so that when I want to put the glitter back into the jar, it's going to be like a little funnel. And I'm going to just cover over the dots. As I mentioned, I just did 4 so that I don't take too much of your time. But of course, when I did my first one, I put dots on the whole thing. And just to really make sure those, I'm going to get good coverage, I'm going to go back and really press down on that. So then all I have to do is just tap off, and I'm going to blow this, but not so that it gets on the camera lens. You can just remove the excess. Look at how great you create this really fun polka dot effect. And if I go back and look at the final one, you can see this really cool polka dot look, how easy it was to do just with those self-adhesive dots of glue. There are so many things that I love about the pocket pages for me and my big ideas. I love how quick and easy they go together, but the versatility is that I can add my own personal touches where I want to. The bling and all of the glitter is great, but the pocket keeps it contained so I don't have to worry that it's going to affect the photos. There are lots of cards that are made for journaling with lines already set up that make it great for me to add in my own handwriting the things that I really think is important to add in the journaling cards. And then the stickers, I love that some of them are cardstock and others are black or white on clear, which allows me to place them directly over the pocket with the photo if I choose. All of this just makes it one of my favorites. I just really think this is great stuff. You know, as they say on the package, it's simple, it's fun, it's done. Remember, I love hearing your comments. Be sure to share us with your scrapbooking friends. Don't forget to sign up for these free weekly videos. However, if you want access to hundreds of past episodes, or if you want to be able to print an instruction sheet, then you might want to consider joining the Gold Club. Bye for now.